I think the key to having a successful shared inquiry discussion is to set the expectations very clearly from the start and then practice. The first time isn't going to be perfect, and the second time probably won't be either, but just keep practicing and reinforcing the expectations. So I have several teacher expectations that I stick to. The first one is they have to be prepared, meaning they had to have done the reading and answered whatever question I gave them, and they have to have their materials with them to participate. Anyone who sits in the discussion has to participate, and that means actively answer questions, listen, and ask questions. The conversation is going to be between the students and not between the students and me. So that's the trickiest part for everybody. I try to stay out of it. A lot of times I'll actually sit outside of the circle so they won't look at me. When they turn around to look at me, I say, turn around, talk to each other, and that takes a lot of practice. A lot of times I want to fill in gaps. I know what they're saying, they're just not saying it correctly, but if I wait long enough and ask the right questions, the other students will generally fill in the missing information for me. Kids need to take turns. They're not allowed to dominate a conversation, and sometimes I do step in if somebody's dominating, and they need to ask questions to each other that are text-based. So I'm going to flip over to the student expectations here that one of my classes came up with. These are all things that they wanted people to respect their opinions. And so I taught them how to disagree respectfully. We don't disagree with people, we disagree with the opinions. So instead of saying, I disagree with Kelly, I would say, I disagree with the idea that. And we don't even have to mention Kelly's name because the kids take that personally. One person at a time needs to go. They need to listen, participate, let people talk, stay focused, which can be a big one when it's a student led discussion. Sometimes they get off task and they start to talk about things that aren't in the text or just get off topic. And so the kids wanted everybody to stay focused. I was happy about that. They need to be prepared and be appropriate. So I kept their expectations posted during the entire discussion. I went over mine, but then I kind of let it go because I know what they are and I can bring the kids back if necessary. But I thought it was really important that the entire time they were able to look and see what they expected of each other since it is their discussion.